What's happening, guys? My name is Adam, aka Speedy Spectrum, and welcome back to Let's Play Pikmin 2. In the last episode, we explored the Snagret Hole and defeated the dreaded pileated Snagret. By extension, we also cleared the entire Awakening Wood of Treasure. Very nice indeed. For day 9, we will return to the Valley of Repose, of all places. I know, shocking, right? We haven't been to the valley since the beginning of the game. But now that we have the blue Pikmin under our command, we can explore the valley in its entirety. And that's what we're going to do today. We won't be exploring any caves, we're just going to be unlocking new sections of the area. Okay, to start things off, let's grab 60 blues. The blues are going to be our stars for the day because we'll need their help in order to unlock more sections. Next, we're going to take out 30 reds. Aside from unlocking new sections, we're also going to be increasing the red population because we haven't done that for a few days. Mainly because we've been focusing on the whites and the yellows and the blues and so forth. Speaking of the whites, we'll need to take out 10 of them because we'll need their help in recovering treasure. So first things first, let's go ahead and see if we can get some red pellets here. There's one, very nice. And now let's wait for you guys to sprout up. And I guess we can go ahead and take back this pellet while we're at it. I want to create a large enough area for us to safely disperse the squadron without the Pikmin running into pellets. Might as well go ahead and take care of this red pellet right here. And we've got 2 more, so we'll deal with those and then we'll get to work. By the time today is over and done with, we should have well over 200 reds in our squadron. So hopefully we won't need to spend more days increasing their population. Oh, we actually don't want to we don't want to dismiss the squadron yet. Great, I'm getting tongue-tied already. That's a perfect start to the video. Let's go ahead and bust open these eggs. And wow, a lot of nectar. Nectar everywhere. Oh, and we have 1 straggler. Of course. Okie dokie. With everyone all flowered up, we need to head to the center of base and dismiss the squadron. Louie, you can take the blues with you. There are more pellets here, and we might as well knock them down, I guess. Just saves us more time in the long run. Okay, most excellent indeed. Oh, and I forgot, the bulborbs are back. Well, that didn't take long. Now let's see if we can scalp a bigger target. Once again, head to the back, make sure the cursor is placed in the right position. Die, 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 die. Excellent! Well done, you guys. I couldn't be more prouder. And, some leaves, but that's no concern of ours. We're going to head into the water, and dear Lord, it must be freezing. But then again, Louie is the subordinate, so he does have to do the dirty work. Sorry, buddy, but when you start at a company, you start at the bottom. Alright, it looks like we've got another pellet taken care of, so that's all well and good. Doesn't matter if it's a red pellet, I just want it salvaged. Okie dokie, let's go ahead and grab this pellet and bring it back. We can't really do much until the gate is destroyed. Oh, speak of the devil. Now that the gate has been destroyed, we can access this plug, and once it's taken care of, the water flushes out. Very nice indeed. And that is our cue to start taking the rest of the gang, because we'll need their help in recovering some buried treasure. And I guess we might as well salvage some things along the way. We'll go ahead and grab this red bulb orb as well. Whoa, did you see those Pikmin? They were like frozen in mid-air and they were just like walking in place. That was creepy. Our first treasure of the day is buried right here in this general area. Now we just need to find it. Come on, where is, there we go. So while the whites are concentrating on that, we need to head up here where another treasure is located. Unfortunately, it's being guarded by a burrowing snagret. I thought we were done with all this in the snagret hole. Well, we're ready for anything after taking out that pileated snagret. Uh-oh. Okay, boys. Come on, take it down. Nice! We've seriously become snagret-killing machines over the course of this adventure, and that pleases me. That pleases me greatly. There's another buried treasure up there, and we'll also need to take back the head and the pellet as well. We can just leave the squadron right here. Meanwhile, we need to take the blues with Louie, because there is a bridge that needs to be built. Unfortunately, it is being guarded by water dumples. Just a reminder, swarm them, but be careful. They do eat Pikmin quite fast. All right, first treasure, the spiny alien treat. Well, it was an artichoke, and it did look like and it's green like an alien, so I can see where the ship is coming from. All right, with both water dumples taken out, we need to leave the squadron here, and we're going to head all the way up the hill where we encounter a new enemy. This is a decorated cannon beetle. Decorated cannon beetles are similar to armored cannon beetles, except their rocks will home in on you. The reason for this is they contain magnetic traces of metal, which are attracted to the captain's spacesuits. The good news is you can manipulate them much more easily than you can the armored cannon beetles, since they don't travel in a straight line. So if you're good enough, you can even use the rocks to KO the decorated cannon beetles themselves. Sometimes you'll knock them out in one hit, and sometimes you won't. I think it's completely random. That's the way to do it, and this is also the way to do it. Treasure number 2 for the day. Worth 100 Pogos, this is the Pink Menace. I don't know if we're going to be dealing with any pink menaces in our adventure, but we've definitely dealt with some so far. All right. With both treasures salvaged, now is the time for us to start building the bridge with the blues. One fiery blowhog down, and one to go. Usually you'll want to wait until after they finish breathing fire. Only one Pikmin catching fire. That's pretty good. Now let's build the bridge. And it looks like everyone has brought back their spoils. So I just need to make a quick check to make sure no pellet or enemy has been left unaccounted. I forgot about those 2 5 pellets. So let's bring them back as well. Oh, and it looks like the blues just finished. We'll have time to grab one more treasure. That's the good news. The bad news is that it's going to be rather difficult to get. However, it is an opportune time for us to demonstrate what the purple spray is capable of. The reds and whites have completed their task for the day. and... Oh, what are you doing over there? I mean, I applaud you for trying to carry back that cloaking burrow net on your own, but come on, pal. Teamwork makes the dream work. Don't you know that phrase? Well, we're going to put that phrase to the test, because right here we have some water dumples. But they are not the main issue. Oh, no. We're going to be finding out what the main issue is really quickly. One more water dumple to take out, and that is it. But that was just the preliminaries. As you can see, there is a fiery Bulblax in the background, and it is carrying a treasure. This guy can be a little tricky, so the first thing we need to do is pump up everyone with red spray. Then we need to wake him up. Next, we need to lure it to the water, because when it touches the water, its flames will extinguish. And when that happens, use the purple spray. The ultra bitter spray turns enemies to stone. Most impressive! This fierce beast became as hard as stone in a mere instant. The ultra bitter extract seems to have a side effect that stops beasts in their tracks. But it won't last forever. Let's go ahead and start throwing mins at this guy. Yes! And if an enemy dies while petrified, usually it'll leave behind traces of nectar. All right. The fiery Bulblax did indeed leave behind a treasure, and we're going to bring back the 10 pellet as well. And once those are brought back to the ship, I think we're going to call it a day. My plan for the Valley of Repose is simple. I'm going to collect treasures for this day. Then on the next, I'm going to collect another treasure and explore a cave, then repeat the process on the following day. I should warn you, aside from the Emergence Cave, obviously, the two caves in the Valley of Repose are quite tough. And they're definitely going to take a lot of effort to get through. In fact, they will likely be the first caves where you will need to use all 5 colors of Pikmin at the same time. In fact, one of the caves has all 4 of the basic hazards: fire, electricity, water, and poison. So it looks like I just bumped my microphone there. I have no idea why I did that. We've got a pocket watch, and a rather heavy one at that. I mean, it's got a weight of 30 after all. All right. Our last treasure for the day is worth a whopping 110 Pokos, and it is the temporal mechanism. How much time do we have left? A little bit. Now, where are the remaining mins? Ah, there they are. Okay, fellas. You need to help them if we're going to escape this planet alive. All right. Just a little bit further. And I don't know why you have to walk under the yellow onion in order to get to the blue one. All right. With all of that said and done, we are finished. So, I think we're going to go directly to sunset. We had a pretty successful day. The entire Valley of Repose is open for exploration. We took out a fiery Bulblax, obtained a treasure, and most importantly, demonstrated what the Ultra Bitter Spray is capable of. It fossilizes enemies. And now that I think about it, there's another side to having fossilized enemies. They make excellent paperweights, and the Red Bulborb and Armored Cannon Beetles had none. As we rocket off into the night sky, we're going to take a look at today's report. So let's see what we've got. Nothing much on the treasure department, but again, that really wasn't the point for today. Our total is now 8371, so we're getting closer. In fact, we might be able to pay off the debt by the time we finish the Valley of Repose. we might be able to. Today I tried building a small room at the top of a tree. It reminded me of my younger days when I lived in a little shed. Those memories help make this bearable. Well, it's good to know that you're keeping well, Mr. President. Keep on dodging those debt collectors. Go get 'em, Tiger. All right, let's take a look at the Piccolopedia. And I think we do indeed have one new enemy. It's the decorated cannon beetle, obviously. Decorated cannon beetle, Granitus decorum, lithopod family. This creature is the larval form of the cannon beetle variant, known for a diet consisting entirely of heated stones. The decorated cannon beetle favors stones with high iron content, which contributes to its brilliant red torso. The stones these creatures launch are wrapped in a powerful magnetic field, which causes the stones to stray from their launch trajectory when other objects with high metal content, such as spacesuits, are nearby. Extreme caution is recommended for explorers wearing steel-plated armor in close proximity to this fearsome creature. Now, what do Louie's notes have to say about this? Slice the meat into tender cutlets and vigorously apply a lime and pepper rub. Pan fry until lightly crusted. Accompany with watercress and drizzle with freshly prepared tamarind sauce. Interesting. Let's go ahead and check out some of the treasures. I want to see the Pink Menace. I could never say this within earshot of the ship, but years of hard use have taken their toll. For one thing, the thermostat is broken. The temperature in the cockpit can fluctuate wildly between sweltering heat and frigid cold. The humid heat is awful, but the bone-chilling cold is even worse. Looking at this heartwarming gem gives me the strength to endure the elements. That's the spirit, Olimar. Next time on Let's Play Pikmin 2, we will explore the Valley of Repose yet again, and hopefully journey to a cave. See you guys next time.